Hey, what's up you guys? Century Productions here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Series 7 Phasing Vision figure. So here we got Vision. This is from Series 7. This is actually the variant to the normal Vision, which I will be comparing him to in a little bit here. This one's a little scuffed up, but I mean, he's Vision. He likes to get his hands dirty. This is a figure I've been wanting for a really long time. This came out way back in the day. It's almost 10 years old. This came out back in, Series 7? And this was actually a couple series before they actually started making the Build-A-Figure. So this is pre-Build-A-Figure. It's ancient, man. It should come with some Egyptian scriptures or something like that. But it's right here on the back. You see we got a little bio if you guys are interested in reading that. Guys, go ahead and pause it right here, but show some of the other figures that came in the wave. This is back when Toy Biz was making the Marvel Legends. This is back when we were getting spoiled, you know. We were getting these clamshell packages that looked really nice. I always like to refer to these as theft-proof, even though, I mean, they'd probably be pretty simple to steal them. You just grab a razor and open them up. But other than that, I mean, you can't really just walk out with one unless you got balls of steel. But I just really like this packaging. It comes with the comic, comes with the card in the back. Sometimes it's got a little background thing where you can have it displayed up and everything. But this is a really cool figure. I wanted to show you guys that. I'm just excited to open this thing. I already have the Vision figure, so I kind of know what to expect. But it just looks really cool. I like the fact that they came out with a phasing Vision. I think that's just really cool. So, all right, guys. So here we got the Vision out of the package. And it was hard to do, let me tell you. It's sometimes hard to take these old Marvel Legends figures and pull them out of the package because, you know, they retain their value so well. But I had to open this figure. Of course, one of the main reasons you're going to be buying this Vision is, first off, you're probably a huge Avengers fan like myself. Which is really cool because they give you Avengers 135, which is one of the little accessories you get. Not an accessory for the figure, but it's one of the reasons you would buy these, because they gave you a comic of importance, a comic that had something to do with the character that you were buying, you know, the figure that you were buying. And of course, this is when they touch back down on the Human Torch becoming the body for the Vision. This is what, Avengers 135, so this is one of Vision's crucial comics where, you know, his character's established even more so. So I think that's really cool that they gave you this comic. The actual accessory that they give you is this stand, and if you guys are real hardcore Marvel Legends fans, then you've seen these stands before. Probably got truckloads of them. I know I got truckloads of them, but I like options, and I like the fact that they gave me the option to put them on a flight stand if I wanted to. And it's kind of funny because they're both translucent. I mean, that's hilarious. But you can kind of manipulate this flight stand through these little handles on the side. You can make the joints tighter. I mean, the stand's articulated, so that's really cool. And like I said, options, man. Options are always good, especially with a character that can fly, which is really cool. So these two guys, if you want a comparison, well, here it is. They're exactly the same as far as articulation and sculpt. The colors couldn't be more different. I mean, of course, the phasing Vision is translucent. I mean, you can see right through them, which I always thought was really interesting because you get to see the inner workings of how the figure and everything like that. It's really interesting, I always thought. So, you know, it's just trying to expand my knowledge on the subject, so I thought that was really cool. But these figures are exactly the same. Alright, so this guy is really articulated. I believe he entitles his own body mold too. I don't remember seeing, I mean, they may have taken pieces of him and put them on other figures. Like, let's say they might take the arms off and put those on another figure. They might take the legs off and put that on another figure. I believe these are the Silver Surfer legs, if I'm correct. But I don't think I've ever seen this body mold. I for sure have never seen this head mold. But like we were talking about earlier, you can actually peg his cape into this little slot in the back. So if you don't want the cape floating in the wind or something, or if you're not doing anything with it, you can kind of push it down, make sure it stays in place. That's a really cool thing to do. I think that is really smart. You can also see the peg for the stand there in the back too, which is real nice. So yeah, so like I was talking, this guy is translucent. Overall, I think it's a really great figure. The paint on him in certain spots didn't translate too well. Like, you can see he's got a green crotch right there a little bit. You can see like there's a piece in there that's like green. And I don't think that his diamond insignia translated too well onto the figure right there. But I mean, little hiccups like that of course, are going to happen when you're going for a figure like this. Especially, I mean, I've never really seen anything like this. This is the first time I had ever seen a figure that went translucent like this. It's got this... this figure's got like this residue too on it. It's like sticky. I don't know if that's from it being in the package for so long or something like that, but it does have a little residue on it, but you get over it pretty quick. But I was real careful when I was breaking the pieces of articulation on him to make sure I didn't snap anything or anything like that. But let's talk about the articulation. Of course, well, first things is, like I said with the cape, you can kind of push it in the back right here, but you can also remove it too, which is, I think, is a really cool touch. Because if you wanted to bring in the other Vision and you wanted to, I don't know, remove his cape and then maybe put on the translucent one, I think that'd be pretty cool. It's like he's going through a wall or something. And if you were so inclined, you could almost heat up this joint right here, pull off his arm, and put the translucent Vision arm on the non-translucent. If you were so inclined. I mean, you would have to be crazy to do something like that. But you can also see that this unsnaps at the top right here, which is cool. So you can kind of get that. You usually don't have to unhook it right there, though. It usually slips right over his head relatively well. But cape's really nicely detailed. You got some ruffles in it and everything like that, and it spreads out pretty far if you were to kind of manipulate it and get it like that. But as far as articulation goes, heads go front and back, left, right. We've got a ball joint at the top of the arm. Got this piece of articulation underneath the arm too, which allows it to extend even further, which is real nice. Piece right there. Got two pieces at the arm. Got a piece halfway through the forearm. We got another piece at the wrist right there, and then of course we've got a piece at the fingertips, and that allows all four fingers to move up and down. We go down into the diaphragm. We got another piece right there, one right here. Going to the legs go forward. There's a ball joint right there. This is when Marvel or Toy Biz was doing the hardcore ball joints, where they're doing ball joints for like every figure, which was really cool. They've kind of steered away from that now. They're going different directions, but another piece right here, double jointed knees. We go into the foot, and that's got one piece right here and one at the top of the toe. And we even got a little ankle pivot, and it looks like we also got two right feet, which is great. I love that. You have to really be looking to see that, though, so I just noticed that. He does have two right feet. That's hilarious. Thank God it's on this figure. You can't really tell, which is really cool. I really like this head sculpt. This head sculpt is awesome. Got this super dark red. Got his little pendant at the top of his head. You can almost see right inside his brain, which is really cool. So I think the face is sculpted really nicely. I think the whole figure is really nice. Of course, a lot of you guys probably already have the Vision figure. There is another Vision. What was it, from the Ares wave, I believe, or it might be another wave, but that one just has nothing on this one right here. So I think this is the Vision to get, in my opinion. The translucent one is just so badass. If you were so inclined, of course, you can get this guy too. I mean, they're both badass. They're both really cool. This is one of the cooler variants too that Toy Biz had ever came out with. So I'm really happy that I picked this guy up. I think he's a really kick-ass figure. If you guys are big Avengers fans, definitely recommend you guys go and pick this guy up. But other than that, this is Century Productions. I will catch you guys later. Peace.